Hi, I'm Sean.
And I'm Alicia, and we're with B&T USA.
And Atlas Gunworks.
And we're here to teach you guys how to safely set up a dry fire practice routine for beginners.
The reason why we dry fire is there's a lot of things that you can do at home safely without even discharging around to develop good habits with the firearms you want to get more familiar with.
It's rehearsal. Dry fire is a great way to practice before you're using that live ammo. And also for your children. We have 4 children, and we are very adamant about rehearsing with them what they do, how to handle a firearm before we ever take them into live fire or on a range.
Enough talk, let's set up a dry fire scenario and show them how we do it.
Let's do it.
So the first thing we want to talk about before handling firearms and demonstrating setup is safety. Please don't disregard this part because this is an important part for beginners and advanced shooters alike. In fact, whenever there's a safety issue with firearms, it's more often than not done with somebody who begins to think they're really advanced and becomes casual with the handling of firearms. So, first thing is, make sure there is absolutely no ammo around you in the room, anywhere, if you're going to be dry firing. Dry firing, by definition, is without ammo. No ammo. We said that together at the same time. That was awesome. All right, so basic gun safety handling. Don't point the gun at anything that you're not okay destroying. In a broader sense, always keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. We're building good habits, so don't point the gun at anybody, even though we've all established that there's no ammo in the room. Make sure your finger is off the trigger until you're ready to fire it. Even though we're dry firing, we're doing it with intent. Finally, when you put your guns away, make sure they're locked up and inaccessible to any unauthorized people.
And on top of building good safety habits, there are a few things you want to think about when creating a good, safe environment for your dry fire practice. You want to have a good, safe area with a safe wall that makes sure that there's nothing you're not willing to shoot beyond that wall. And secondly is a designated admin surface. We normally just use a cheap folding table from a hardware store. Some things you also want to think about are clearing the gun each time you want to pick it up. Even if you're walking out or you're still standing there and you just put it down and pick it up, clear it every single time. And it's always a good idea to use practice magazines when they're available. We've made these practice magazines that have a little bit of weight to them that feel like they are a full mag. So when you put them in, it is like loading a full mag. Also, we have dummy rounds when you do not have a magazine available that you have to use your normal magazines. This is a good option. And for shotgun, we like to use the shotgun dummy rounds. So those are some good options available. And always remember to keep those live ammunition rounds out of the same area as your dummy rounds. And last but not least, to emphasize that practice wall and that designated practice area, we like to put up these practice targets. And these are the targets that we use in our competitions. Just make sure that whatever it is, you have your designated practice target to keep your firearm pointed in a safe direction.
You want to treat this part of your house when you set it up as a miniature shooting range, right?
And set realistic goals so you can keep those commitments to yourself.
And why not do it? It doesn't cost you anything. You're not getting in the car, you're not driving anywhere, it doesn't cost you any gas, doesn't cost you any ammo. If you put in just 10 minutes a day, 6 days a week, you're going to get a lot more out of it building those neural pathways and those habits than if you just put in an hour one time a week. It's just how consistency with the human body works.
Well, thanks for watching. We hope you learned a few things. And I'm Alicia Burrows.
I'm Sean Burrows.
And we'll see you next time.
Be your own trigger king. Don't let Carol Baskin stop you.